We just had a phone call from Custom Sport, who was doing the hab check.
That should have a pipe on going outside, that.
Somebody's seen that.
Oh, of course they have.
We are going to do the hab check today. It is the dreaded day of the year, hab check for the motorhome. So we've come to a place called Custom Sport and we're going to see if we can get this old bird through its hab check. Old bird, I say that. It's 2017 now, St. Chris the 2nd. We're in, 2025. She's getting on for, or he is getting on for almost 10-year-old. So fingers crossed it's at this time where things start to get maybe expensive. We'll see.
Where are we, Claire?
So today, we're still at Birmingham NEC.
And the reason why we're here is because we've got our hab check coming up and we've also got our MOT. And we're just wondering, is it time to go to St. Chris the 3rd or do we carry on with what we've got? And we're going to have a little look round and see if there's anything that catches us fancy. Is this going to cost us money?
Oh, I hope not. I really hope not.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. Do you?
No. Have you been into the service station?
Where's that?
Yeah, here, look.
Service station. That's the shop entrance.
I think so.
Well, that must be service centre.
I think this is the service centre, look.
Let's see what happens. How much is a hab check? £200.
Okay, I don't know what we paid last time.
But
a bit more than that, I think.
like 300, I think. So this is why we come down here. £200, quite a good rate, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. She's in. He's in. This is beautiful, isn't it? This is all lovely, but it feels so dark.
All the beautiful colours.
Yeah, they are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think maybe me and you've got different ideas of what we want.
I know what I want.
What?
I want a fitted bed.
Fitted bed.
Yeah.
And I've toyed with the idea. We've been talking to our friend Stefan earlier and he's just downgraded. And I quite like the idea of a smaller, more nimble van so that you can drive that while I ride along at the side in my motorbike. Just imagine the camera. Imagine the camera angles we could have.
Okay.
So that would be ideal for me.
No, listen, just sorry. I'm okay with that.
Ooh.
As long as there's some sort of toilet arrangement in it.
Right.
We need the toilet as well, don't we?
Need a toilet. So as long as we can get a toilet and something easy for you to drive.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's the issue of price because these things are not cheap, are they?
No, not at all.
And we don't know how much we get for ours anyway. So we're going to see, we're going to explore this. I mean, you know, if we can get a deal, we might walk away with a new motorhome.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if your the wallpapering skills in St. Christopher could put the price on it, put the price up.
Oh,
You did lovely
see where you were going with that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to knock some off. Let's, you know, this is going out.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a really good job you did there.
It is a good job. It's bespoke, it's custom, and it's one of a kind. So let's have a look. Where shall we start? We're on Coachman. Let's have a little look.
What you are about to see is a masterclass in psychology, as Claire has led Andrew to believe that they will be making a joint decision on the next van purchase. What Andy doesn't know is that Andy doesn't know what he personally likes, and it is best to check with Claire before making a stupid comment.
Having a bit of a disaster here. We've just been trying to work as camera, and we've been driving around for about an hour trying to find a cafe.
That's not an exaggeration.
No, and
It's true.
That's because hab check were at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd get a cafe. It's funny how people don't open up exactly when we need it. So we're having to, we've done a massive tour around Barnsley. So
very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's been great. I think by the time we actually get something to drink, it'll be time to go back. But the only place we can go really is like one of these chains. So don't judge us. We do try and go for the independents. We've been through some nice villages in Barnsley where there's loads of independent cafes, but
We're all closed. It's too early. It's a
we're all
Monday.
closed. But we're going to take you to this place and we're going to sit down and we're going to have a little honest chat with you about what's happening with St. Chris II, where his thoughts are, and we'll let you in on the inside scoop.
Andrew.
What? Well, listen, it just amuses me. Okay, so what did the lady say? Have you got the Costa app at all?
Yeah.
So I said, well, I've only got it a bit. They said, that question makes no sense, does it? You get the Costa app at all? Only 10%. I'm on 10%. I haven't quite downloaded it. You've either got it or you haven't.
Yeah, it's true.
Very polite though. Anyway, what you gone for?
So I got an egg and mushroom sandwich.
You see, I'm not a fan of cost. I mean, look at that. That looks
crap
like
money.
it's like something you find in bin.
Thanks. Better eat
I've
that.
got this. Yeah. There you go.
You've got ham and cheese, but honestly, there's not hardly any ham in it.
I think we have to send a search team out for ham. Anyway,
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
it's a funny sandwich, this, isn't it? Because all fillings on outside.
Best bit's outside, yeah. You had a bit of a to-do on the way to the caravan and motorhome show, didn't you?
What to do? We went through drive-through, and I placed my order, and she went, "What?" And I said it again, and she went, "What?" And so I said it again, and then she says, "Oh, I'm really sorry, but I just can't hear you." So I said, "Well, could you turn it up?" And then I said my order again. Because she's got controls, hasn't she?
She was a little bit rude, actually.
She was very rude. Anyway, so we put his order in, and then when we pulled around to the drive-through, we noticed that the order wasn't actually on the screen.
And she wasn't there.
The lady wasn't there, she refused to come out. All I said was just turn it up. So, it's like, you know, it's end of modern civilization, isn't it? Whatever happened to her, just a bit of manners.
Customer service.
Yeah, a bit of customer service, but it's like, well, you're the problem. It's like, no, I've been out working, I want to spend my money. They were very nice in here though, weren't they? How's your sandwich?
It's quite tasty, actually. It's lovely.
Good taste.
Fine, yeah.
It's all about the taste. I think how they'll layer it like that, it makes it look really...
It looks beautiful.
looks alluring. Rate your breakfast out of 10?
It was actually very nice, but I think for, what was it, £17 or something?
£17?
For two very small sandwiches and drinks is a bit disappointing, but...
Disappointing, huh?
Yeah.
That, yeah.
How about yours? Yours was very flat, wasn't it?
I'll give it a 2. And other reason is, we were going to like talk about as hab check in there, but just a bit too noisy.
Yeah.
That's fine though, isn't it? Okay.
It saved you guys a lot of boring talk.
Well, we're going to do it in car, so there's no escape from the boring chat. Oh, right. Oh, we're on this little camera that we're using, like diary.
You can see that.
This is like diary cam. Oh, I'm upside down.
I never got on my contact lenses, by the way, if anybody's interested.
With what?
My contact lenses.
Did you send them back?
Yeah, that's why I've got them on.
Forgot about that. That were about 12 moans away from you, weren't it? 12 moans back.
Shut up.
12 gripes back. Think I moan.
What are you talking about, Andrew?
Well, we're talking about the hab check.
Yes, we
aren't we? And why we're kind of like thinking about stuff. Well, one of the reasons we started thinking about maybe swapping the motorhome is because we went to the caravan and motorhome show, which is absolutely deadly because it shows you all these lovely things and they're all sparkling new and everything. However, I would say that this time, like the newness of it all kind of wore off a bit on me. I can see it for what it is.
Well, we've been in these vans, been there, done that, haven't we? Some of these, we know we just don't want that.
And we mentioned while we were walking around to each other that when you spend so much time in a motorhome, you can walk, we now feel like we can walk into a motorhome and instantly go, nope, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
And as well, one thing, I don't know if you felt the same, but one thing that I'm trying to speak posh. But one thing that I find now that I didn't do before is I'd walk into these and I wouldn't really pay attention to the materials and I just think, oh, this is cheaper, or this is dearer. Why is that? But I think now you can just touch things and you can tell.
It's obvious to us now, isn't it? You can see it, you don't even need to touch it sometimes.
I think some of the motorhomes, like, I know that they're supposed to be lightweight, but they feel like just a step up from cardboard. Whereas when you get into the more premium stuff, it feels like actual furniture, doesn't it?
The ones I like are
premium. So this is Adria. Now they reckon that these are top quality, and it's a bit similar to what we've just been in.
Yeah.
The other one was a Swift, and this is an Adria.
Now, last year, this bed setup, we wrote it off, didn't we? So we didn't like it. It's not for us. But actually,
probably works for us.
I think it works for us, doesn't it?
Yeah, because
the bed's bigger.
Well, it's longer. This is longer than a drop-down bed that goes across. But the other thing with this style is this. Now, I'll show you. Now, why is that such a deal for us?
Great for us because the dogs can sleep in the front and then we'll close the door so we're separate. The reason for that is because in the morning, in summer, when it's light, they wake up really early and we can hear their little paws pattering on the ground, can't we? And they can disturb us. But with the door, we're separated.
And the thing is, because they know that they can get to us, they start trying to jump up, don't they?
Yeah.
What tends to happen there is that when they get up, then we have to get up.
Yeah, don't want it.
And that's why we look so tired by September, because we've got to put the bed back up because they'll not rest. And that means that we're out walking on the campsite.
It's a very long day.
It's a really long day.
So 2 things is a different bed like this potentially and a shut off door.
Yeah, because the dogs would settle without access to us.
Yeah.
And that's something that we do. But this little setup for me as well is because I'm 6'4". I'm always compromising stuff like this, but this works. And also this bit, this middle section you can take out. So you can put a cup of tea at the side.
Yeah.
We can relax a little bit in the morning, which is what we're wanting to do going forward so that we don't run into this little situation we had before Egypt where we were that tired we thought we were gonna like maybe not do as many videos.
That's right,
and we love doing those videos, but we had 2 days rest, we were ready to go again. And like today we've been walking around talking to people, they've all been asking, oh, you know, are you really cutting down or anything? But we're not, are we?
No, absolutely
we know
not.
we can do it, but maybe this is something that we need to address.
Oh, Andrew.
Oh dear. Now, whether that would be Adria or not, well, that's 2 different things. Who's got an Adria, and do they live up to their reputation? I suppose that's my question. I like how posh it is. It's got Nespresso. It's got to be a high roller to have a Nespresso.
Do you think that's standard?
I don't know. Well, it's got Nespresso pods, whether it's just showing you how it works. And this is, it's a Mercedes, this. So hence the price. Because we're on a more expensive chassis. Okay. Do you want to know how much it is?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, you might not. It's as seen today, 129.
It's a lot, that, isn't it?
That's because you're on that Mercedes chassis, though. I'll tell you what, though. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, that's big,
That's the difference. Yeah.
So did you see some that you liked?
Yeah, there were some that I liked, but it's whether. Okay, so. We do this when we go out and about. Obviously, our goal while we're doing it is to make these videos, isn't it? You know, and there's a cost to making these videos. And if we buy another motorhome, well, we've just like increased costs massively. It took us quite a long time to get in a position where the trips that we do would actually pay for themselves through YouTube a little bit, and sometimes they still don't. You know, if you do something special, you know, well, you're on the loser. But we're not bothered about that because we want to give you something that's fun to watch. And you know, our long-term goal of going full time, well, that's going to be, we've got to give you something that's worthwhile you wanting to watch.
Yeah.
Which is why sometimes we get comments, well, why would you go there? Why would you do this? But it's not really about us. We think of ourselves as we do it so that you get the chance to go to these places
through us,
and then you don't have to spend your money if you don't want to go there, or if you like it, well, you already know that you're going to like it, and that's why we do it, don't we? So it's not as straightforward as, well, why would you go there if you knew this?
We met somebody yesterday at the show who said, we don't have dogs, so we're not interested in the dogs part, which is quite funny, actually.
It's true, that's true. Yeah, it's true. But we do have dogs, so it's quite hard
lots of people do.
to edit them out. But it's true, but hopefully you can still look at stuff. But so St. Chris II, we started off, if you're new to the channel, we started off in a Vauxhall Vivaro that I expertly converted.
A DIY Vivaro,
But I mean,
you put your heart and soul into that.
I did. Yeah, I did. I drilled my own finger.
You did. You drilled your fingernail off.
Yeah, I did. I did. That was bad. That hurt really bad. But I did that, and I mean, you said
we were really comfy in that. Actually,
we were really comfy. And you say DIY job, but I mean, if you looked at it, you wouldn't think that it were done on a driveway.
You think that I'd done it?
But you were comfy.
I think I'd have done a better job.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I were really comfy.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I know what you're going to ask me.
I know. Before we changed the the mattress on St. Chris II, which van did you sleep better in?
The Vivaro.
Yeah, the Vivaro.
At night it was just so dark. There was no light coming in at all.
I know.
It was really, really cosy.
And we're trying to decipher why the Vivaro gave us a better night's sleep before we did
sorted out that, yeah.
the foam mattress. Now, the foam mattress, I think, in the motorhome is comfier than our bed. But it's not because of the mattress.
No.
It's because of the setup of the motorhome.
Yeah, we think we might have made a mistake with the setup.
Yeah. Which worked for us for such a long time. And I don't know if it's because you're getting older, but you can't get up onto the bed very well,
The
can you?
knees are getting quite bad now.
I know. See, for me, I could do a backflip into it, and I'm still very virile.
Get off it.
Is that virile? Is that right? Viral. I'm viral.
Listen, Andrew, you can't get off it in the morning.
I can't get off and you can't get on. So we end up
It's a
being
right
in this,
state in the morning.
we're in a halfway house for most of it. We've both got one leg up like Pablo having a
Getting off
wee.
and you're trying to get... Anyway, it's so funny.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so
So
we think
that's, you haven't seen this on this channel and you never will because it's not pretty. It's a terrible thing. It's like, I feel like I need some electrical assistance to lift my other leg.
Here are the little old
It's
seats.
not as bad now getting off for me because what used to happen is when we had the original mattress, which were like this, it was just like 3 sheets of A4.
Yeah.
Then when I got off, because there's a metal lip, I used to bruise the back of my legs
Scratch
significantly.
your legs on the back, didn't you?
Felt like I'd been caned.
The other option
Yeah.
would be to go smaller. And that could mean going for more of a van. Which means, as I've been telling people today, that you could drive it while I ride at the side of you. But you're not bothered about that, are you?
It's an option, but I don't know.
Excuse me?
No, we don't want to be making the bed up, Andrew. So this is no good for us.
Step number 1. Immediately shut down any discussion that doesn't align with the vehicle Claire has in mind.
That's that decision made, guys. Great talking.
Step number 2. Make out it's all a joke whilst knowing you are deadly serious.
We need a new rig.
I don't know though, it's just, they're so expensive. It's like I say, you know, if we buy a new rig, well, you know, we're never going to go full time because we're paying this off.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be brand new.
It doesn't have to be brand new. You're right, but it's like, you know, we were told on our last hab check by Marquis, and we did a video on it, that there isn't really any depreciation on vans. Okay?
We don't know though, do
But we don't know. I don't think that's true because I don't think if we walked into Marquis and we said, right, we're going to trade this van in, that they'll give us the same money back.
No way they do.
So if they give us less, then it has depreciated. I'm no mathematician, but that tells me that there's some...
I think we should get some ideas as to what our van's worth.
I think we've got to decide what we want to do because...
I know what I want to do.
I know you do, but you're like...
What?
Claire's very...
Matter of fact.
Well, you will like really stick your heels in over like 10 pence, but then for big stuff you just don't even think about it. Whereas I think of all of them.
I know.
So Claire's just like, yeah, whatever. But Claire works in IT, so
Let's reboot it.
what? Reboot your bank account?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to, I think, if we did that.
Oh, like you could put a bike in back of that.
We don't want that.
Oh, we don't want that. Yeah, we've rented these and we did like them, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I think they are probably competitive price or cheaper end, maybe-ish, some of them. How'd you get in? I like these, Claire.
I like that big glass window, yeah.
Peg Gasso 590.
So this is the Diddy one, right?
We're not going in there then. So, oh, look at this.
Little compact one.
Tiny.
Has it got a fixed bed in the back?
No, that's a rear lounge. Now, you want a fixed bed, don't you? If
Yeah.
you were to do that. So,
Look at that, you got shelving in your garage.
you need to be my height to get to them, don't you? Let's have a little look. Hey, look at that. That's big.
Okay, it's double. We would never use that, would we?
What, that? What, that one there?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I would have thought we wouldn't. We would be in the back there.
I suppose the only thing with this is I don't know how hard wearing that upholstery is. No.
It's a light colour as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty much like what we've got, but just on an A-class, isn't it?
Yeah. Feels a bit longer.
Yeah.
Here.
Wider, it looks wider. I expected Narnia at the back of that, and we got that.
No, that's not what we want.
No, okay.
Step number 3. Reinforce the term, "That's not what we want," repeatedly until Andrew agrees.
The problem is that we will have lost money on St. Chris
I think we
the
have,
second. We will do, yeah.
Well,
surely
the
we have.
decals are in a state for a start.
Well, there's only half of them still on. And then, but I mean,
We'd have to sort that out, would we?
yeah, but
Couldn't we just leave them as they are and
well, that's for them to sort, isn't it? You know, it's like if you buy a house, they have got a value. I have tried to add value. I put some wallpaper on that back wall, so that'll stick $1,000 back on because it's really well done.
well, you didn't ever stick down those plants I bought. So,
I know, because I knew that you'd want to sell it. Why would I do that? That's
we've not got like the sticky residue of that anywhere, have we? Because you didn't do that.
Because I knew what you were going to do. When we bought St. Chris II, I said we need to
all the plants, all the pictures I wanted to put on the wall, you didn't do it.
So when we bought St. Chris II, I wanted a 7.5 metre van. Can you remember?
No.
Yeah, you can. And Claire said, no. And then we thought about it.
Drive.
But then we thought about it, and then it went to the overriding decision maker.
Me.
And she said no. So we ended up with a 5.9 metre van.
Which we've enjoyed. It's been great.
But you regret it, don't you?
I just don't think the drop-down bed's right for us.
Well, I didn't.
You live and learn with these things. People said to us, you don't know. You
No.
won't know, you'll get it wrong. People said that to us. And I didn't actually believe it. Sorry if it was you, but I didn't believe it. But now, I'm toying with the fact that maybe you were right, actually.
Who, me or them?
Definitely not you, them.
Some Auto Trail. Do you want to have a look at Auto Trail?
Yeah. Don't know much about these. Do you?
No. Look at this.
These offers are only available
67,000 with a big bed at the back. A lot of people in that one, Claire.
I don't know, I don't like it. Instant let him got in it.
Step number 4. Realise that Andrew is now only here to hold the camera.
But then you got to consider where the motorhome market's going. You know, things.
Do we know where it's going?
I don't know, because you don't want to buy again top of the note. I think if I'm honest, when we bought St. Chris II,
Top of note, wasn't it?
we were top of note. You know what I mean? I know it's relative if you've got one to chop in a little bit.
How many miles have we got on the clock now?
So St. Chris has just got it's got 32,000.
Right.
When we bought him, it got 15.5.
Okay.
There's nothing on a diesel engine, we know that. It's nothing. There's nothing wrong with him.
No, actually, no, there isn't, is there?
The van itself is solid. It really is.
It's really
It is
stable,
solid.
yeah.
It's solid.
At least, that is what they thought. Cue the phone call from Custom Sport.
There's something that we need to look at when we get there. And we're just hoping that it's not what we think it is. I think because we don't know what's happening until we get there, I think the best thing to say for now is just to give you some context. So we've bought our motorhome, which is a Benimar. Benimars are supplied by Marquis. We bought the Benimar from Marquis in Dinnington. And the last 2 years, it's had a hab check with Marquis. And we just got the certificate to say that it's passed the hab check. And that was it.
Yeah. Didn't ask any questions.
No questions, no advisories, no nothing.
So how are you feeling, Andrew? You feeling nervous?
I am feeling nervous. I think this could be quite significant. I'm feeling, don't you?
Yeah.
Extreme close up. Make the thumbnail. So
That should have a pipe on going outside, that.
to outside.
Yes.
So what's happening is water's splashing up there.
And going out. If you right, so now if you put your hand round back of that filler pipe,
Yeah.
right underneath it,
Oh, it's wet through.
Went through.
right?
Yeah. Right.
So now have a look in that gap there.
Foot mould.
Down here. Ah.
You see an edge at wall?
Yeah.
That's mould, yeah.
Right.
If you come a bit further to this bottom corner where your hand is, you see all
This one?
prick holes in floor.
Oh yeah.
You see them all?
Can I just borrow that light?
Yeah. That's a sign that somebody's picked it up.
Somebody's
Done it.
seen that.
Oh, of course they have.
So yeah.
About 6 or 7, 8 holes.
So
And that's for what, damp meter?
Damp meter, yeah.
to see how damp it is. So do you know how damp it is then?
50%.
50% damp.
It's wet through.
Right.
I'm really shocked because I know when I spoke to you, you thought I must have known about it, but we didn't because
Yeah.
they just did it and
Well,
didn't say
sometimes
out.
you see holes like that.
Yeah.
You think, oh, has it been done at last service? Has it been detected?
No one said anything. And we didn't look. We wouldn't think to look. I suppose if someone,
Damp meter.
if someone's looked, you wouldn't think to look yourself.
No.
Can you see those holes, Andrew?
Yeah. You can see them. They're like, there's 6 holes.
Just, he's getting your money for.
Oh yeah, and they took it and off they went.
Well,
Yeah. It's over 50%, Andrew. Did you hear that?
Yeah. What's like normal range?
Anything below 15.
Right. So that's 12. So that bit's all right. That's some good news. 45.
I'm really
48.
upset about
I'm
this.
upset because it's just.
I'm really cross about it.
I know.
Anyway,
Have a look at holes.
Yeah, come on, have a look. Yeah.
One of them.
somebody's done that.
Yeah.
What? I'm really angry. I'm glad they're not here. I'd be really mad with him.
Are you pretty handy?
Not known to be, no.
Plate will lift off.
Right.
You'll be able to see it. Get a pipe on there and there'll be an hole in the floor.
Right.
We might
So I
need to,
can
we need
just
to
do
book
it?
in for a pipe fixing
Well, I
here,
can
don't
do
we?
that.
Oh, okay.
Paying us to do it.
Ah, yeah. Right, I'll do that this afternoon.
Okay.
You take that off and then it's only a bit of rubber hose.
Okay, so we've got the van back. Gotta say, guys at Custom Sport, spot on. They've really helped us out, showed us what the problem is. Now, one thing that we ended up with here that we've not had before is we've got a full list of everything that they've done. They've showed what the readings are. They've highlighted exactly where the damp is. It's in one little spot. And they've told me what I need to do. He said it's a pretty easy job. He says, we could do it, but if you're handy, like me, then you can sort it out. I don't think it's such a big job. But the first thing that I need to do is to empty the water out. So because the pipe's not there, as we're driving around, the water is sloshing about. Now, you know, when you're touring around and when you're doing stuff like us, you don't drain the tank every single time that you pull up. Now, I know people say, well, you should take it out, but it's just not practical. And if you're in places like France and everything else like that, and you're driving around from air to air, you do carry a bit of water. You know, we carry water. It's not winter. We do drain it when it's winter. So that's what's been happening. It's been happening for a while because, as you saw, somebody's had a damp meter in there. Now, Chris was telling me that well, it's obviously not them because it's the first time that they've had eyes on it, and they don't do the damp testing where it's visible. They try and find a place that that's not visible. So somebody knew about that, and somebody's done a damp test on it, and they've not told us. The only 2 other habitation checks that we've had are from Marquis, and all you get is some like printed off certificate that says Hab check. We didn't get any numbers, no nothing. It was just Hab check. That was it. And, oh yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, it's fine. So somebody's known that this has been a problem. So one of the things that I might find, what they were saying, is sometimes on these tanks, there's actually nowhere for the breather pipe to go, and that's why they just leave it off and just forget about it. Just don't bother. So you've got water splashing through. Now, if you remember, if you've been watching this for a while, you might remember that we had a leak and we had the fuel pump sorted, and that was supposed to be what we thought was the issue. And I'm not sure. I don't think it is the issue. I think this has been a problem ever since we've had it. And Chris said that mould, that's been there for a long time. For it to get to that stage, it's been there for a long time. That's before the last hab check. Are you there?
All right. Yeah, I can see that underseat area pretty well now. It looks like you've got a water pump and some tubing there. If you need any help figuring out how that's hooked up or what's going on, just let me know.
Okay, this is a breather pipe, but there's no pipe on it. Where does it connect?
I see what you mean. Yeah, that looks like the breather fitting that should have a little hose or at least a vent line on it. Usually that breather pipe would run upward or just to a spot where any air or overflow can safely vent out. So you'll probably want to connect a small hose there that just routes it to a safe spot, and so it's not just open under the seat.
So it goes up, not down. It doesn't connect to anything.
Exactly, yeah. Usually those breather pipes are just kind of like a vent line, so you want to run it upwards or at least somewhere it can breathe freely. It doesn't actually connect to another fitting. Just make sure it vents in a safe direction.
ChatGPT reckons that I just need to put a pipe on there and vent it up because it's for air, to let air in and out. So it doesn't need to go anywhere else. So I think I might try doing that. That might be an easy fix. But it might not be as well. However, maybe I could... Whoa, look at that. I don't let Claire see that. Maybe I can route it up here somewhere. Here we are, Claire.
Yeah.
We've done this now. So I've put a pipe in there on the breather, so the clear pipe, and that goes up behind the back of the cushion.
Yeah.
There's a metal frame there at the back, so then I've been able to cable tie it because it's just for the air apparently. There is no pipe for it to go outside, but we thought that the pipe might have dropped off.
Yeah.
The pipe has not dropped off. There isn't another pipe in there. So
There's no pipe in the back?
There was never a pipe. So think about that.
So there was never a breather pipe?
Never a breather pipe. So what's happened there is that while we've been driving, because there's this hole at the top of the pipe, the water's sloshing about and it's coming out of the pipe and into the motorhome.
Yeah, right, okay.
I think that's been our problem all this year.
And longer.
And longer.
The guy that checked this out said this has been for some time.
Well, it's been forever, hasn't it?
So the last hab check...
Well, the last hab check, I'm going to say this, it's a joke. They print off a little certificate that looks like it's off PowerPoint.
We don't know what's
There were
happened.
no numbers on it. That's not right.
You've been quite blunt with that there.
I'm being blunt. I'm being out there because when I said to Chris, we've not had these numbers before, he says, well, that's what a hab check is. So not only are they expensive for the hab check, not only did they book us in for the hab check without asking what time we could make it or anything, because that's what happened, weren't it?
Yeah, they just automatically
They just
sent
said
me an
you're
email
in.
to say you booked in at this date time.
And we said, oh, no, sorry, we're not going to come this time. They didn't confirm that they've done it or anything.
No, they never responded to that to say, OK, thank you. Anyway, but today we've had a load of readings, haven't we? Gas readings and different readings.
And also what's being checked, which is what...
And damp readings. Now, we didn't have damp readings last hab check.
No, but what we do have is 6 pinpricks where they've done a damp reading, not written it down at some point.
We don't know who's done the damp reading.
No, but...
So is damp reading a part of a hab check?
Yeah.
So it's true to say last year's hab check had a damp reading.
Yeah.
But those readings were never shared with us.
That's right.
And we, foolishly, some might say, didn't know that we were supposed to share the readings with us.
No.
We didn't know.
Unless we've got a pipe that's just disappeared, like a magic pipe that's disappeared. That pipe's not down there. So that water's been coming out of that pipe all the time. We haven't changed how we use the motorhome.
I haven't changed the pipes, have you?
No. And that's been there all this time. But we're going to leave all this stuff as it is. If we have to get some of that, some of them crystals and stuff, then we will. So we're going to dry it out first before we get rid of that mould, and then that should just come off. We've had a lucky escape there, Claire. That could have been massive.
And again, I don't know if you're going to cut this bit out, but if we'd have gone back to the same place for a hab check as last year,
did they just give
and we'd have had no damp readings again, we could have had another year totally oblivious, and that could be 100% next year.
Well, where
How would we know?
I don't know.
Maybe we should check, but why should I pay someone to do it and then do it myself
We've got an itemised list of what's been done.
this time round?
Yeah. So before, this is something that I forgot. It's my fault. Okay. It's probably a bad oversight of me.
Okay.
That fire alarm
Yeah.
were beeping before the last tab check.
Been for beeping a while, hasn't it? Yeah.
and I took the battery out, and I thought, oh, I'll replace it. Okay. And I've forgotten
Okay, yeah.
to replace it, which is bad, isn't it? Really, I suppose. However, you know, we're in the motorhome and stuff. So, but yeah, that would be for the last hab check. That forms part of the last hab check.
So you're saying the last hab check, as well as not telling us about the damp, they didn't tell us that the safety alarm didn't work.
So Chris has put a different battery in because there weren't a battery in, and he says it's not actually working. So, and that was the problem before. So we've got to get another fire alarm.
So we've had a hab check. We know for a fact now with a faulty fire alarm, and they didn't tell us.
On the hab check.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that to be,
How is
you know,
that
I've got a part in that as well because I've forgotten.
but
However,
you didn't do the hab check a year ago.
yeah,
A professional approved workshop did that.
somebody has done that damp test. There's damp
And
in
known
there,
it was damp.
and they've not told us. Ooh.
I'm really cross. This must have happened. Well, this has happened to other people. Surely it has.
But there's always the bright side. So we've caught it.
What, a new van?
We've caught it. St. Chris II lives another day. We've just got the MOT to do now next week. We know that this can be sorted. We've got to it in time. So that's fine. It's not going to be a detriment if we do come to chop the van in.
It will affect our resale value currently because there's mould there.
No, that'll be gone. It'll go. It'll dry out. It'll be gone.
Okay.
It's not going to be an issue. So that's where we are with this. We're going to see what happens with the next thing. It hasn't really put me off St. Chris, but what I would say is that I'm going to choose a little bit more wisely where we buy from next time.
And what I will say is if you're having your hab check done, make sure they tell you what your readings are.
Yeah, get your readings.
Get
that's
your
right.
readings. If they don't give them to you, don't accept it. You want your readings.
You live and learn, don't you? Get your readings.
Good tip of the
You've got
day.
to get your readings. So, you know, we've been doing this a while now, but we're still
learning a lot.
We're learning, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And if you are in Barnsley area, this isn't a sponsored thing, but Custom Sport, just go and see Chris or Neil because the straight
Really
guys,
good.
Barnsley
Knowledgeable.
lads, just tell you exactly how it is. And yeah, we'll definitely be going back to Custom
Yep.
Sport. So thanks very much for watching and we'll catch you next time. Whew. Could have been bad, that, Claire.
You what?